What you doing, you cute little freak? Huh? What are you doing? Man, y'all keep telling me you having problems finding PS5s. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, man. Just playing. For once, being a GameStop Pro Rewards member paid off. And I'll tell you, one of these is mine from December when they was real hard to get. I'm not saying do it, but if you really want a PS5, the way GameStop is doing it right now is stopping scalpers. You gotta buy a bundle. I bought these for some friends. But if you're gonna buy a few of the games in the bundle anyway, you're gonna want another controller, you get a gift card. It's not the worst. And there was no line. They sent me the email, said be on there at 11:30. I popped two of these bitches in my cart and checked out immediately. So, I'm not saying go give GameStop your $14.99 or whatever the fuck it is for the... Is it for a year, I think? But, if you really need a PS5, that's the easiest way I have seen to get them. So, I got two friends who will be real happy.
Something miraculous is happening. I can hear them cleaning up there. That doesn't happen, bro. I've never heard that. I heard a vacuum. I didn't know they owned a vacuum. But we got some fun goodies to go over from the recent Prime Day sales. Was it always 2 days? Because it was 2 days this year. 48 hours of Prime Day sales. I bought way too many 4Ks. Way too many 4Ks, Blu-rays. Some DVDs. I bought some TV series on DVD. But first, like 2 days before that, Amazon and Target, they always sync up. Always sync up. Buy two, get one free sales. And I picked up Hades for the Switch. I've heard this game is sweet. I wanted it physically. And then, of course, I bought this. And then I think the next day they announced it physical for like PS5 and shit. And I was like, of course. Whatever. We grabbed that. I believe that was 30. As well as this one, which was 30. It's Alive trilogy. I've never seen these, but I've heard they were kind of goofy and fun. And this set, it goes on sale for 30 often, but it has been sold out, I think, for a minute. So I oh god, look at the back here. So we grabbed that trilogy set to check out. And the other thing that came as the free item with those was a pre-order for a game that's not out for a few months. Don't remember which game it was, but I'm sure you'll see it in a future video. This is the 3 that I got from Amazon, the buy two get one. This was Mimic. The Mimic 3 film set Blu-ray, which I've never seen 2 and 3, so I have no idea if they're good, but grabbed that. We grabbed the child in me had to grab Tom and Jerry the movie. I've never seen. This is the new one. It's got our girl in it though, the Chloe Grace Moretz. Gotta love her. And this is another one. I've never heard of this movie, but it's written and directed by Gene Wilder and starring Gene Wilder. And I love Madeline Kahn and Marty Feldman. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother on Blu-ray. It's also said Dom DeLuise. Wow. Definitely going to be giving this a watch. I've never heard of this, but I watched the trailer and it looked kind of funny. So, with that cast, gotta be. So that was all for the buy two get one sale. And then I found a Big Lots not too far from here that I didn't even know existed. And I went in there, and it looks like it's got them dirty, stained floors, like it's been there a minute. But I did find a Blu-ray rack. For $8, I upgraded this season of South Park. This is the 19th season. I have a lot of the later seasons on Blu-ray, but this one I had not. This was on DVD for me, so for $8, I upgraded that. We grabbed a 2-pack, a Nicolas Cage 2-pack, double feature, Face Off and Snake Eyes. I almost said Cage, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. I've never seen either of these movies, but this was $4.99 for double pack Blu-ray. So we'll give that a watch. Or those a watch. And then this I just had to have for my CD collection because I thought it was interesting, and I wonder how long it's been sitting in a box somewhere in a warehouse. The Men in Black soundtrack, $5 from Big Lots. I don't know a lot of these songs, but I've seen the movie 100 times, so I'm sure I'll recognize them. The one thing that caught my eye was I didn't realize Alicia Keys is on here, and I didn't even think she was a thing yet. Like, I thought she got bigger later, but she's on here. De La Soul. It's got the Danny Elfman score, of course. Nas. There's some Genuine, Snoop Dogg. And, of course, Men in Black by Will Smith. So for $5, I had to grab that from my listening pleasure. We're going on a road trip, a buddy and I, to New York soon, so I'm going to make him sit through some Men in Black soundtrack. On Mercari, this was a newer release that I was looking at for a minute. Indiana Jones 4K collection. 4-movie collection, so it's got everyone's favorite, the Crystal Skull, in there. I had actually only ever seen Raiders, and I rewatched Raiders. I might be in the minority in this, but the first hour of that movie was super fucking boring to me. The ending was I liked all the stuff, the last half hour or so. But I'm intrigued to check out the rest of these because I have never seen them. I've owned them, probably VHS at some point, but I never watched them. So, yeah, Raiders, I don't know. Maybe it's something you had to have grown up with to super love it, but I was kind of bored. And I know I'm gonna get shot for that. But I now have the 4K trilogy, and it did look gorgeous. It looked and sounded beautiful in 4K. So there's a plus, right? And then, as you saw, the beautiful PS5 bundles that I grabbed from Best Buy, GameStop for a few friends who were thrilled, by the way, came with a gift card each. One of them came with a $30 and one of them came with a $40. So I went into GameStop the other day and I was just like, what's something I can quick spend $70 on? Because they didn't have a lot that I didn't have, and I had just been there for a different sale to grab a few things, so I knew that there wasn't much that I needed there. But I did pre-order the new Mario Golf Super Rush. I've never played a Mario Golf game. I've heard they're kind of fun. I don't know if I've ever played a golf game, to be honest with you. Maybe back on the Game Boy, perhaps, which I guess it had Mario on the cover, so I guess technically that's a Mario Golf game, right? But this came with some pins, the pre-order pins from GameStop, and I actually sold those already. So I put those on Mercari, and they sold for $20. I mean, free shipping, but so $20 off the game there. I haven't even opened this yet. I have not really decided if I'm keeping this or I'm just going to flip it, but either way, bought it with some gift cards. Now, Prime Day started super, early and ended super late. They said it was 48 hours, but it felt like more like 60. They had just fucking bargains coming out their ass. A lot of the 4K sets I had already bought last year. There was the cool Men in Black 4K, I think it was last year, maybe even the year before. The 4K Men in Black set, the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World set, the Mummy set, a lot of those I had already had. But I did find some good deals on things like the Bourne collection. This is the 4K collection. This has 5 movies in it. This was on for $20. So these digital codes I often sell So I might check out the groups and see what I can get on these digital codes to recoup some of the cost, but if not, for $20, still a great deal. We grabbed the Matrix collection. This is the 4K set here. 4K Blu-ray, and got the codes there as well. This one was $35, I believe. And of course, Prime, you get free shipping, so why the hell not? This is a Blu-ray I grabbed. I've been kind of, every time this goes on sale, I kind of like, maybe. And it was on for $35, I believe, this time. It comes with the digital and the Blu-ray. So we grabbed Batman, the complete animated series. This is a 12-disc set. And it was kind of cool because it does include 2 of the feature films, Mask of the Phantasm and Sub-Zero, the animated movies. So for $35, we grabbed, this is a show, I have not seen this since I was a kid, but I'm interested to see if it holds up at all. This is Beetlejuice, the animated series. I have not seen this in so long. I'm sure it's bad, but this was on for $20, and it is a Shout Factory release. I know they do beautiful work, so it's got all 94 ghoulish episodes on DVD for the first time. 12-disc set. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. For $20, I'll take a risk on some childhood nostalgia. This is another one I put off for a long time because I'm not super big on a lot of these, but the Batman original 4-film collection. This is the Tim Burton and the Joel Schumacher. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to where this webcam is. I don't usually use this webcam. But this is the 4K collection. This has the 4K Blu-ray and digital again. Everyone's favorite Batman and Robin, is in there. Batman Returns, Batman Forever, which I remember liking as a kid, but I'm sure that doesn't hold up. Animal House. This is actually a movie that I have never seen, shockingly. John Belushi has never been one of my favorites. None of the Belushis, really, but it's one that as a movie person, I need to see. So I bought, I think it was $9.99 for the 4K, I want to say. So we grabbed the Animal House 4K. This one wasn't even on sale. It popped up in my recommended, and I have not watched it in forever. But Tombstone was $4.99 on Amazon on Blu-ray. Val Kilmer, Kurt Russell. I remember loving that movie, and I never owned it for some reason. This is a Blu-ray upgrade for me. Rocky collection. This includes 1 through Balboa, so the first 6 movies on Blu-ray. This did not have this is a 40th anniversary edition. They did not have any digital. Timber. A Blu-ray upgrade for me. This was on for $8, The Blair Witch Project. I have a VHS and a DVD, but I love The Blair Witch Project, so I got the Blu-ray as well. $8 for the Blu-ray. It does have some bonus features there, which is cool. Sometimes these older films will get a Blu-ray update and they won't have any features, and it comes with a digital copy. So, not gonna complain about that. Another childhood favorite. This was on for, I believe, $14.99. The Jetsons complete series, 75 episodes on 8 discs. It's got a bonus movie, The Jetsons Meet the Flintstones, which I loved as a child. This was that weird show, and I didn't even know it until I was much older, but I guess the first season was in the 60s, right? And then the seasons 2 and 3 were the 80s ones. They looked the same to me. I don't know. But I know that they put out a Blu-ray last year, and it was like all the original episodes or something. But it was only the 60s season, I believe. So I passed on it because I'm like, well, if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get the whole fucking kit and caboodle. So here it is, $15. I was like, sure. That's a lot of fucking Jetsons, bro. A lot of fucking Jetsons for $15. Hanna-Barbera Diamond Collection. These are the newer releases, I guess. I'm assuming. They had the Flintstones collection that was much more expensive. I think that ran a lot longer. I think that was more like 7 or 8 seasons or something like that. we grabbed a Switch game, Turrican Flashback. I don't know anything about this, but it looks kind of like a cool collection of old, I don't know if these were NES games or the Legendary Hero Returns. It says 30th anniversary. It's got Turrican, Super Turrican, Mega Turrican, and Turrican 2. This was on for, I think, 20 or 21, something like that. So I grabbed this for the Switch, especially if I don't like... I buy physical games for the Switch because if I don't like them, they sell so quick and so well. Like, you're almost always going to make money on fucking Switch games, physical Switch games. So typically that's what I'll do. If there's a digital version and I want it on like the PS4, that's fine. Because PS4 versions don't go for as much as Switch versions. I'm sure this is terrible and I've not seen it, but the Craft Legacy Blu-ray, this was $9.99, I think. Pretty sure. I'm sure I will watch this and I will hate it because I didn't really love the Craft either, but this is a Blumhouse. Those are real hit or miss lately. If you've seen things like the new Halloween and the new the Happy Death Day movies, I like those. And then you see things like, what was it, the Black Christmas? And you're like, oh, they can be shitty. Got it. Okay, so we're going to watch The Craft Legacy. And I thought it was funny because I don't think any of the original cast is in here. But it does have the girl. Like, they're like, remember? They're holding up a photo of the girl from the first one. Which screamed real like, We're connected, remember? It's the same name. So, we'll see how that is. And this is another upgrade for me that I was super excited to see. This was, I think, the most expensive thing I got. Yeah, it actually was. The most expensive thing I got for Prime Day. The Universal Classic Monsters collection. This is the Blu-ray set. I had the DVDs individually, but this is all of the Universal Monsters together. And I also never had the Phantom of the Opera, which I thought was kind of funny that they just threw the single movie one in there. But Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera, Dracula, Invisible Man, Frankenstein, and the Mummy collections. The funny thing is, and they did not do this on the DVD sets because I have them. Check this shit out. So there's 3 movies that have Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Wolfman. And the only thing I can think that they did here is that these were all sold individually at one point. And when they made the box set, they just threw them all in here. But if you take a peek, so this is the Frankenstein collection. You have, House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. For the Dracula collection, you have House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. There's 2 copies. And then when you go to the Wolfman collection, can you guess? House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Those 3 movies are in this set 3 times. Now, luckily, on the front, when it says 30 movies included, it doesn't include those 3 times each. But that's fucked up. So I'm guessing that these sets were available individually. You might know. I haven't looked into it. But that's fucking weird. And it wasn't on the DVDs like that. Like the House of Dracula was in the Dracula set. House of Frankenstein was in the Frankenstein set. And then the Abbott and Costello one, they had a separate collection of the 4 Universal. I think there might have been more than 4, but this collection had 4 of them for the Abbott and Costello monster movies. This one, they're just like, fuck it. And they threw them all in there. But either way, very happy to have that collection. And let's see, what else was... Oh, the last thing for Prime Day actually was this. They had this for $25 off. They're usually 100. It was on for 75. I bought the Luigi one. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I bought the Luigi one because I've read that was the more rare of the two, but I don't know if that's true. So in the future, if they ever go up, I thought this would be the better one to have. So we grabbed that. And I thought it's got the camera on the car. So I thought with the dog, see the dog back there? Yeah, you watch me. You know I'm talking shit about you, bro. With the dog and the ability to save, short clips of your play on the Switch, I thought it would be funny to have the track up because I'm sure the dog's going to go nuts. So I thought it'd be cool to have some footage of that. And, Goodwill. I stopped at a Goodwill and all I found was this $1.50 official Nintendo HDMI cable, which was funny because the one that I had on my Wii U when I got my new TV and set that all up, the one for the Wii U didn't work, which I'm sure this is probably what that was because it looks exactly like it. But $1.50 HDMI cable, Nintendo brand, sure, why the hell not, right?